What did you do when you hired your first driver? And then finally, when I got out to where it could come down, it goes, man.
Well, that'll happen sometimes with.
Oh! I gotta buy your mailbox.
Hey, this is Todd from Pack Mule Dumpsters. Today we're in Logan, Ohio. We're meeting with Dave Honeycutt from Wagon Train Dumpsters. He just started up in November. We're gonna ride along with him. He's gonna share his schedule with us today, and you're gonna follow along. Dave, how are you, buddy?
Good, Todd. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, so today we are gonna go on a couple of pickups. One of them is a demolition. We've already got 2 full dumpsters sitting there, so we're gonna do some swap outs. Head to the landfill, come back. We'll drive way down to a place called Zaleski, which is about a half an hour out into the boonies. We'll do a swap out back there, bring it up, and then we'll go back to our original site and swap out the second dumpster we have there. So it's a sort of a typical day. We'll probably be on the road 6 hours, I'd say.
Long way, a lot of windshield time.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds good, let's go. The first can, you'll see that the layout, there's the yard and it kind of does this for about 3 feet. Well, I can't see the hook because it's too low.
Yeah.
So I may need a little help, like up or down, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What did you do when you hired your first driver?
It was a friend of mine. I knew him and trusted him, and I rode with him for a while because we were doing those chassis. He wasn't very good at those, but as soon as I got that hook lift, man, he excelled. And I just started handing him more and more jobs.
So you just warmed up to it?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I just pay him by the task. It's hard for you though. It's hard for you because you're going so far, right? I
Well,
mean,
like how much is your average? See, my average task is somewhere between an hour and an hour and a half.
just to get there and get it loaded up or dropped
right,
off.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's about an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah, we're less than that typically. Just because we're so much compacted and surrounded, you know. Here's the deal: when you motivate them by tasks,
Yeah.
they get shit done, and they don't stick around.
Dilly-dallying
They
around?
don't dilly-dally. They're moving. I don't pay them all by tasks. I got the others are mostly by the hour, but he was a hustler. He's moving all the time. And I thought, man, I mean, might as well just motivate him by the task. He didn't need it, but he's happy with it.
See how I do on this.
Camera's on, man.
I know.
Don't screw it up, Dave.
I know.
Where do you want me to stand?
Just somewhere in a mirror that I can see you. And when I get up on it, I'm not going to be able to see the hook, so I'll need an up or down.
No, I messed it up. You're there.
You
didn't need me.
I'm going to put one in the street, and then we'll come get the second one and put it in the driveway. Oh! Uh-oh. I gotta buy your mailbox, Ray.
Hey,
yeah.
you need to do it like me. You just drive off and you say, that wasn't me.
Problem is you can't replace a mailbox like this.
Yeah. I get it.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Oh boy. Anyway.
See what? You don't have to wait in line.
Never. Never.
I don't have this drive. I mean, we literally just pull through the scale and sit on the concrete pad and wait.
How long? What's your average wait time?
Well, depends on the time of day. That's a good load. But typically, I always run out and just make sure there's nothing left.
I was going to say, but with this dump angle, 99, unless like I've had a mattress stuck in there.
Yeah.
But most of the time, and it's a dry load. If it's wet, it's a different thing too.
Yeah. It was really easy and clear for you picking up that box. I like the way that hook tilted.
I mean, I've had no trouble with it. The only thing I did have trouble with was I was backing up on this really steep driveway. So the truck was on a really steep driveway, concrete, okay? And then it came into a little bit of a flat, and then the guy wanted rolly skates, and so I put my rolly skates on it, okay? And then I'm trying to let it down and keep it in the same spot because I don't want to back it up more towards his garage. Well, what happened was I was pulling back on the lift, but I wasn't going far enough forward. So the can was still up in the air quite a bit. Well, then when it got to about waist, I don't know, like about this high off the ground, so about the deck of the truck, it slammed down about 3 feet.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I think it's because somehow there's like slop in the system if you let the hydraulics out and you don't allow the can to come down because the roller skates weren't sliding. So the can, basically the back of the can was firm.
Yes.
And the truck was underneath. And then finally when I got out to where it could come down, it goes bam.
Well, that'll happen sometimes with mine if I try to, if for whatever reason, like say I drop it and I'm pushing too much on the lift.
Yes.
And then, because I'm like, well, I think that's how low I have to have it to get out.
Right.
And then when I do pull out, it slams. So
Yeah, because I know what you're talking about there, yeah.
It's like a release there with the hydraulics.
Well, this just, yeah, right. It just somehow or another. So I learned, like, you got to pull out, you got to make sure that you stay in sync with the hydraulics, basically.
Yeah. And almost like you have to keep tension on it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Once that tension comes off, then you got a problem. As you can see with all the video that we've done today, there's a lot of challenges to run a dumpster company. One of the things we have here are windy roads. Obviously, hazards on the roads too. We were pulling in today, Dave hit a mailbox. My advice was just run, but he had too many dumpsters there and in the middle of the street, so we had to stay.
Yeah, I've got about 4 20s that are basically out for a month at a time. I mean, I'm charging them.
What are you charging?
$10 a day.
Is that worth it?
The fact is I haven't run out of 20, so it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have any dumpsters, then I'd have a problem. But since I have enough, I'm good.
You start getting to that point, you need to start really checking that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's really...
It's
kind of a double-edged sword. I don't, I was like, well, I need it for 3 weeks. It needs to sit here. I'm like, okay, well, fine. But so far, okay.
What do you plan on doing when the snow hits? You just gonna like tell them you'll wait? I mean, that's what we had to do this year.
Well, I'm gonna
big
say I need to see your driveway somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, the other problem, like I also added a clause into the terms and conditions that says that the whole driveway conversation is up to the driveway is up to the driver to make a decision. And then I added a dry run in there for whatever, you get out there, we can't get it. But part of the problem is it might be good today, but I leave it there for 3 days and it snows. Now I can't get it out. But it's not worth the tow bill and the headache and the risk. So we'll have to wait until there's no snow in the forecast the first delivery I had, this guy calls me on a Saturday. Like right after the site went live a few days. He calls me on a Saturday. He's like, hey, can I get a dumpster? I'm like, yeah, where are you? And it was on the other side of MacArthur over there. And it had snowed. And I'm like, well, how are the roads? He says, well, it's fine. The roads up to the house are clear. I'm like, okay. Well, so I drive out there. Well, he's got a switchback driveway that's like this. And it's covered in this much snow and it's gravel. And I'm like, well, I can get a run at it and put it in diff lock. And so I did. And I crept up that hill, right? I mean, I made it. But I thought, boy, I'd never do that again. Because I get halfway up and get stuck, then
What's gonna happen, yeah.
Then what? try to back down it. And I knew I'd never get up it with an empty truck too. So
That's the other thing.
So
people
luckily
don't
the
understand.
sun came out, and when I went to pick it up, by then it had all melted.
Yeah, but people don't understand that these things are, especially with my 6500s and 5500s, they're less weight. That's like driving the old S10 back in the snow. There's no weight on the back end.
There's
you get
no
no
weight.
traction. You're not gonna.
Right. There's no weight. If I have nothing on, if there's no can on here, there's no weight. And if there's no weight, you can't. The front's too hard to push.
Yeah.
Running a dumpster company isn't for the faint of heart. It's long hours, juggling drivers, chasing payments, all while trying to keep the next job on track. I'm Todd, owner of Pack Mule Dumpster Rentals. Trust me, I've lived every headache you're dealing with right now. That's why we built Bin Boss. It's more than software. It's a system that makes your dumpster business run like a machine. So you can handle more jobs without more trucks, let customers book online anytime, keep them happy with real timelines, and finally get invoices out before they collect dust. We haul too, and that's why this works. You want to see how it can transform your business? Bet on yourself with Bin Boss and book a demo today.
I would not be able to do what I'm doing as a kind of a one-man show without Bin Boss keeping me organized. And that's sort of the main thing that really helps me out a lot, is that I can get organized quickly, I stay organized quickly, I don't lose information, I can figure out my schedule, I can figure out the routing, and all of it is efficient, and it is not taking me hours and hours to do it. I would never be able to do it if I had some other manual, process or whatever. So that's really been, it's really been invaluable.
Like we discussed in the truck, that dispatcher section of it really helps you too. Even though it's just you. You're just one guy.
Right.
You think if you had 3 drivers, 4 drivers like we have right now, 5 drivers running, and you can assign their schedules to them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 throughout the day of your tasks. But even for you, just one guy, it's invaluable, because you sit down at night, you look at it and you say, this is what makes sense. If you didn't have that on your phone to go through, you're gonna get to stop number 3, which at 6 o'clock that night, you're not gonna remember where stop number 3 was. And you're gonna get to stop 3, and then you're like, am I supposed to, where am I going from here? Well, for your phone, you just pick it up and look at it, you're like, that's not, okay, here we go.
Right.
This is it, on my way.
Well, to be efficient, it's absolutely critical that I think through the routing. And what the dispatch portion of Bin Boss does is it helps me see what, if I go here, then I go there, and I leave this here, and then I can remember it, because it catalogs it and organizes it for me in a way that I can say, all right, I got this, and then go to bed. I've had a couple other questions that came up. Like, one of the things I called Charles about was talking about expanding into the next big city over, because I'm getting great response centric to my geography. But there's a more dense population city that's 30 miles, not even that, 15 miles up the road, that I'm touching the fringes of, but I'm not getting the same level of response. And so Charles and I talked through it, and we talked about the Google business profile, and getting a separate address, and maybe setting up a separate profile. But all that kind of thing, I have not experienced it, and I really don't know, what I don't know.
Right.
And so, so I really appreciated that kind of help. I started seriously this business 6 months ago. January, okay? Every month it's grown. I'm running at a pace now that I didn't think I would ever get to be quite honest with you. So part of the challenge is, well, let's keep the momentum going, and what's next?
Right.
What I thought was just gonna be a part-time job, I could just kind of reach a plateau, is turning into something that is a lot bigger of an opportunity. And so now the questions are, what do I do next, and what path do I take? There's 2 things, and I will say this, I know for sure, there's 2 things that were critical. One is website.
Yep.
Getting that website, Charles threw it up, it looks great, it works great. It's performing well in organic search now. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing was the investment I put into Google AdWords, and getting that profile set up right, and working with Google, and Google's really good about that actually in the beginning, and it's free. So those 2 things have fundamentally driven me from 0 to, well, way more than I expected. I mean, I did more than $25,000 last month. So, I mean, that just
So month
Stunned
five,
me.
I thought
Yeah.
you started in November. Well, I don't know why. Maybe it's
Well, I
because
started getting ready.
because you did bin boss in November.
But I didn't do any sales.
And that, okay, so you
Yeah.
did no sales.
No sales
so
till
So
January.
then my conversation with you about adding a driver must have been in February or something.
It was March, I think it was
Was it
March.
March?
Yeah.
Okay, so time flies. I'm a lot older than you, so it goes right on by.
Anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just unbelievable how you've gone. So you do $25,000
Right.
in May.
Right.
What are you on track for June?
Well, right now I'm running in excess of $1,000 a day bookings so far this month. I mean, if that keeps up, and it fluctuates, but that's clearly, it's obviously 30,000.
Somewhere
So, I
near
mean, we'll see.
$30,000.
I'd be
right
real
now.
happy with 25.
Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for being a customer. It was
glad I am.
awesome watching you in action use it.
Knocking over mailboxes.
And knocking over mailboxes.
That's
Love
real
it
world.
when the people other than me make a mistake, so I
Yeah.
can make fun of you. But no, it's a good day.
Yep, absolutely. Well,
right.
thanks for coming
Thank you,
out. I
buddy.
appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Thank
See
you.
you around.
Thank you.